And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host for this evening, Bobbie Horowitz.
I feel like I'm in the audience and I'm sitting out here looking at the stage. I have to tell you, I feel like I'm at the Mac Awards. I'm looking at the number of people in here. And I'm so thrilled at how loved our honoree Barbara Malley, that you all showed up for her. This is an amazing woman tonight. And we really prove that it's just a number. And Bernie Fershpan came up with that name for the show. And I want to say that Bernie and Joanne can't be here tonight because he had to go to put the down payment, I'm going to cry, at the spot that his daughter is going to get married at. So this is a happy evening all around. And before we start, I just want to say, has anybody been listening to the radio or watching television? Are you getting nuts already with the you may have heard me say this before, but I really have discovered a way that can help the country. That it doesn't matter if you're a Democrat, it doesn't matter if you're a Republican, it doesn't matter what your party is in. So please, I really ask you to help. If you want to know the reason I shop, and I shop until I drop, and even then I'll never stop. I'm doing it for America. Doing it for America. It's not about me needing lots of stuff. That would never be enough to keep me shopping. Shopping's tough. I'm doing it for America. Doing it for America. So follow my lead and buy a hat that's a cutie, and of course a gorgeous suit and a bag that's a beauty. Know with every purchase you'll be doing your duty for America. America. I'm helping the economy shoe by shoe. Every shoe I buy means more for me and more for you. I'm buying them for America. Buying them for America. And every time I buy a new designer dress, I can hear the GNP is saying yes, yes, yes. Buying them for America. Buying them for America. I'm helping all of labor, I'm a retail business boomer. I'm helping my neighbor by dispelling any rumor that it is less than fabulous to be a consumer for America. America. I'm servicing my country by filling my closet, 'cause I'm giving lots of stores lots of dollars to deposit. I'm filling them for America. Filling them for America. Then they can invest until the Dow hits the sky. I gotta do my best, I gotta give it a try. 'Cause when it comes to shopping, you know that, Dana, it's a case of do or die. For America, America. Go out and buy, buy, buy. 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 Buy, 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 buy. For America. Do it for America. Thank you. Thank you. And then this country can keep going, and cabarets can keep going, and we can have entertainment, and wonderful people like Barbara Malley can be honored. Now, the first incredible performer that's coming up to entertain her, and boy, does this girl look gorgeous, is our shopping diva, Miss Meg Flather. The home shopping diva. And if anybody hasn't seen her show in portraits, if you do it again, see it again. It's actually great. And she's going to honor Barbara with a medley. Normally I'd have to say which show it's from, but I think in this room you're going to know what show it's from.
I used to be a little shrimmer. All right.
Little trim to me. Do you want this in?
I want this in. Where do you want me, Mommy?
Wherever you want to be.
All right, there we go. So, where's my girl? Oh, there she is. Okay. So I've revisited the first music that I ever loved. It's been really cool to come back to the American musical theater in my 50s. And this medley is for you. Light the candles, get the ice out, roll the rug up, it's today. Though it may not be anyone's birthday, and though it's far from the first of the year, I know that this very minute has history in it. We're here. It's a time for making merry, and so I'm for making hay. Tune the grand up, pull the cops out, strike the band up, pull the stops out. Hallelujah! It's today. If you follow your Auntie Mame, I'll make this vow, my little love, that on the last day of your life, you'll be smiling that same young smile you're smiling now, my little love. If you wake up every morning and you pull away the shutter and you promise me that these will be the first words that you utter. Where's Dana? Open a new window, open a new door, travel a new highway that's never been tried before you find you're a dull fellow, punching the same clock, walking the same tightrope as everyone on the block. The fella you ought to be is three-dimensional, soaking up life down to your toes. Whatever they say, you're strictly unconventional. Sidney Meyer, just put your thumb up to your nose and show them how to dance to a new rhythm, whistle a new song, toast with a new vintage. The fizz isn't fizz too long. There's only one way to make the bubble stay. Simply travel a new highway, dance to a new rhythm, whistle a new love song, toast with a new vintage, open a new window every day. Now this one is for three women in this room: Bobbie, Barbara, Dana. And feel free to sing along. You're my best girl, and nothing you do is wrong. I'm proud you belong to me. And if a day is rough for me, having you here's enough for me. And if someday another girl comes along, it won't take her long to see that I'll still be found just hanging around, my best girl. And if someday when everything turns out wrong, you're through with the human race, come running to me Mr. Bill Zephyro.
I just realized I didn't introduce Bill Zephyro, my partner in crime. We've written together. And I also didn't say the music to the other song I sang was written by my dear friend David Friedman. And the gentleman that's coming up to the stage now to honor Barbara is somebody that I met 30 years ago or more. He directed Horowitz and Spector on the Joe Franklin Show. And besides the Joe Franklin Show, he had the daily noontime newscast. And he is just beloved in the whole community, Mr. Bob Diamond.
She's tall.
Suppress.
I'm learning. I'm new at this. All I want to say is I chose this song for Barb, but there are several other people, a whole lot of other people in this room that I feel the same way about. It all looks the same, and just the names will change. We all will love too many times, but just the friends remain. And so I'm sailed to you on a wintry day over tea for two. When two friends meet and share, I hope it's you that still will care. In passing years, we'll speak of truth and things we've learned since youth. Youth bears no age, only the stage, the lines, the first embrace. And so with that, two people meet and they fall in love, one strong, one weak. But soon it's clear they must contend with honesty to find an end. Some endings glad, some endings sad, some strong, but most are weak. We'll sit with ours in a closing bar, no games, just friends remain. And so these things I'll say to you over tea for two on a wasted day. When two friends meet and share, I hope it's you that still will care. When two friends meet and share, I hope it's you that still will care.
And I'm also marveling that Mr. Sidney Meyer is in the house. I didn't see you walking, but I have to announce. I could not. He's why I'm in cabaret. Thank you. Now, I just recently, well, a few years ago, met the wonderful woman who's coming up now, and she knocks me out. I love her name. She just gives me a lift. And her name is Sally Darling. And she is like, no, because she's going to be singing No Cowards. It doesn't matter how old you are. And she represents not only Noel Coward's work, but the effect that he had on her as a performer and as a person. And she said, given the recent death of Harper Lee, her acclaimed narration of To Kill a Mockingbird for recorded books, she did. And Sally, this year, is being awarded the 2016 Mac Hansen Award. Miss Sally Darling, to your pleasure.
Barb, this is my anthem, but I'm sharing it. I think it's our anthem. And ours. Life is just a gamble, and without preamble, I should like to state my case. I'm no Messalina. I've a slightly cleaner outlook on the human race. Don't imagine that I'm hewn from marble or stone. I'm not utterly immune to pangs of my own. Though I'm well past 40, I can still be naughty in an unassuming way. Beauty doesn't always win the day, I say. It doesn't matter how old you are if the joys of life are sweet. It doesn't matter how cold you are if you've still got central heat. I've seen rattled wrecks with false pearls around their necks get away with lots of sex appeal. And though I may have been through the mill, I'm a creature of passion still. It doesn't matter how old you are, it's just how young you feel. Though I'm not a gay girl, I'm a come what may girl. Nothing in my life is planned. Men with love get blinded, but I'm so broad-minded, I just smile and understand. Men don't always want to marry, they're not to blame. I'm quite certain that Du Barry felt just the same. Too much love is nauseous. One can't be too cautious. Cupid's such a wily foe. Though I never let myself quite go, I know it doesn't matter how old you are if your heart can still beat fast. It doesn't matter how bold you are once the dangerous age is past. Though my face is lined and my outlook too refined, I shall never let my mind congeal. Pompadour found her love a curse, but I'll go further and fare much worse. It doesn't matter how old you are, it's just how young you feel. It doesn't matter how old you are if you still have the strength to care. It doesn't matter how bold you are, it's entirely your affair. Though I come a smack and go rolling off the track, it will never be from lack of zeal. You may laugh when you look at me, but watch the papers and wait and see. Everybody, it doesn't matter how old you are, it's just how young you feel.
And if I may, one of my missions with this whole show too, and I love, and believe me, I love Cole Porter, is, not Cole Porter, right, no, Howard, is to take words like how young you feel. I mean, young, you've been getting your first period or teething or, you know, I mean, it's how good you feel. We use the word young to mean good and old to mean, but it doesn't have to mean that. We could change that around. It's all just a number. And Mr. Mike McDonald is going to be playing for, has anybody seen the show Babalu? Was that knockout or what? And here is wonderful Mr. Joey Infante, who's going to charm us.
Thank you, Bobbie. Boy, was that loud, or do I have that big voice? What'd you say? Well, Barbara, I don't know what to say about you. But anyways, ever since we met, I've enjoyed sitting with you and listening to you tell such beautiful stories. Mind you, I never get a word in. You must have kissed a Blarney Stone several times. So I think I'm gonna have to go back to Ireland and kiss that damn stone a few times so I can get that gift too. She's wonderful and she really has a lot of stories to tell. Well, as you requested this song, this is the Latin portion of this show, I think. And Mike McDonald and I have been practicing this song for the past 37 years, and we still haven't got it right. Quiero tenerte muy cerca, mirarme en tus ojos, verte junto a mí. Piensa que tal vez mañana yo ya estaré lejos, pero muy lejos de ti. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo perderte después. Quiero tenerte muy cerca, mirarme en tus ojos, verte junto a mí. Piensa que tal vez mañana yo ya estaré lejos, muy lejos de ti. Pero bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo perderte después. Barbara, can I have this dance? House lights on, please. piensa que tal vez mañana yo ya estaré lejos, muy lejos de ti. Pero bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo perderte, que tengo miedo perderte, que tengo miedo perderte. Mi amor. Thank you. Mr. James McDonald, Mike McDonald on piano.
I forgot to tell you that this man, plus working with his partner, Mike, with painting and selling artwork, also has won what they call a hola, which is truly an Academy Award, right?
It's Tony Award for Best Actor in a Play, yes.
It's a Tony Award for Best Actor in a Play in the Spanish community. So there. Oh, thank you. I hear that and I'm back and I'm dancing with my daddy. And it brings me back to my daddy. And a wonderful young lady that is going to be coming to the stage in a gorgeous red dress. Ruth Carlin, I'm so thrilled that she's here to honor Barbara, because she grew up in Brooklyn too, and like me was blessed to have parents who introduced her to music and to theater and to the arts. And she performed in children's theater, which I didn't know about till recently, and then fell in love and left New York City to bring up two wonderful children. And we know what children are like, mine sitting over there. And we love them. And then she began writing songs and participated in the BMI workshop. And her Light in the Window show, the songs of Judy Collins, got my heart totally. And I'm so thrilled that she agreed to come here to honor wonderful Barbara Malley with her talent. Miss Ruth Carlin.
Thank you, Bobbie, for everything, for including me and everything. Anyway, Barb, there you are. I didn't want to risk forgetting what I wanted to say, so here it is. I feel so honored to be able to honor you. I met Barb several years ago at the Salon, which is a very intimate open mic on Sunday evenings. And I have a tendency to be very shy. And quite honestly, as much as I was scared to get up on stage and sing, I was equally scared to find out whether or not I could get to talk to anybody. But then I met Barbara, and she made me feel at home. Talking with her was the most natural and lovely thing in the world. So I always know if Barbara's there, I'll be okay. And she's like a beautiful flower that blooms all year long. Some people talk to each other while others talk to their cats. Some people talk to their mothers while others talk through their hats. I communicate with nature, with a leaf, a plant, a tree. And I'm always nice to a flower, for they're perfectly lovely to me. I always say hello to a flower. Hello, hello, hello. I totally ignore the crashing bore who lives next door, for a conversation's silly, yet I never snub a lily. I always say bonjour to a lilac. Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. I'm absolutely mute with a bully in a suit, And I never talk to fruit, heaven knows. I always say hello to a rose. Yes, I always wave at a window box. If the box is filled with hollyhocks, I speak to the daisies, I think they're swell. Tell your secrets to a daisy, she'll never tell. I always say hello to a snowball. Hello, hello, hello. Look sideways at a stranger and you put your life in danger. But one can kiss a sweet bouquet a blushing bride has tossed away. Flowers are the sweetest things I know. So when I see a flower, I say hello. Hi, a synth. I never shrink away from a violet. Oh no, I say hello. I may be off my rocker, but I'd never pet a cocker. Yet the dogwood in the park will never ever bite or bark. I'm always glad to see a gladiola. I'm mad about a glad. You can stand next to a bush and you'll never feel one push. Flowers are refined and polite. I've never heard a pansy fight. Yes, I've talked to bees and I've talked to birds, but they leave me quite at a loss for words. And I won't pet a cat while it sleeps on a pillow, yet I positively trust a pussy willow. I always say hello to a flower. Hello, hello, hello. Get friendly with a mouse, and it hangs around the house. But flowers never overstay. They stay a day, then fade away. Flowers are the sweetest things I know. So when I see a flower, I say hello. Thank you.
That show was just so moving. And from this warm feeling comes my warm love for a man I think may be the funniest person I've ever seen in my life. The wonderful, the only Jay Rogers. He just got back from singing at the Smith Center Cabaret Room, the jazz room.
Yeah,
He did, in the Composers Showcase, and he got to appear with his good friend Philip Fortenberry.
That's correct.
Yes, at a Sunday afternoon cabaret to raise money for the church music program. And he just finished playing The Wizard in a critically acclaimed Once Upon a Mattress with Jackie Hoffman as lip syncer. And lip sync, of course, we love lip sync. And he's got a cool summer gig coming up. Shh, I'm not allowed to say anything about it yet.
Thank you. No, I can't say. Thank you, Bobbie. Hello, everybody. Hello, flowers. Hello, hello, hello. Ruth, that's very sweet. I love that song. Hello, Barbara. I'm so glad to be here to talk about you and sing to you as well. I met Barbara through Ricky Ritzel at a barbecue up in his haven in the heights of Jersey City, where the casual cognoscenti go to chow down on barbecued chicken and several salads and a couple of brewskis. But we met and we hit it off immediately, and all of a sudden, before I knew it, the three of us were putting on a show. And I had the best time working with Barbara because there's two things, many things I love about her, but two of the things I love is that she's overly enthusiastic about almost everything, but she has the experience to back it up. We laughed so hard during rehearsals, but putting that show together, y'all, it was just one good laugh after another. I think I peed myself once. I did find myself rolling on the floor, though, in rehearsal. It was great. But I'm just glad to be here to say thank you for being my friend and for the experiences we've had. Now, I think what we learned from Barbara is that you can take any situation and turn it into something positive. I did a show almost 20 years ago called When Pigs Fly. It was a darling show. And in it, I sang love songs to Newt Gingrich, Strom Thurmond, and Rush Limbaugh. It's almost still pertinent. Strom is dead, but he doesn't know. Anyway, there's a lovely ballad in this show. Now, that was written for me. I say that by saying the fact that I'll probably forget the words because it was written for me, but it was. And I went to Florida to do a fundraiser. And while I was there with a bunch of crazy folks, I was robbed. My hotel room was robbed. Oh, isn't that terrible down in lovely South Florida? Well, that was when they were enforcing airline rules, and you couldn't get on the plane without, what? An ID. Well, my wallet was stolen. I didn't have anything to show the people that I was me, except this book. Look right here. Here's a picture of me with my... Well, darling, I'll explain it to you. Right, here's a picture of me. I look fabulous, Peggy, in a white dinner jacket, and it says right there, my name underneath. And I'm guessing that the guy who let me in was kind of gay, because I sure got in. So you got to take your situations and make the best of them. That's what I always say. So this ballad, though I know it's a ballad, and I'm not really a ballad singer, but this is a song that really was written for me, and people think it's terribly sad. In a way, it's a reflective kind of sad, but in the truth of the matter, it's not. But somehow I get a little weepy thinking about it. Maybe it's because it's been 20 years since we did it, or maybe it's because I'm old and weepy. With the help of my friend Bill Zeffiro, we'd like to give you a rendition of Laughing Matters. Live at 5 and CNN keep us all abreast of breaking stories that contend to make us anxious and depressed. Problems with no answers hang on like some nagging cough, and every day some brand new issue rears its head to piss you off. Bad guys win. Optimism's wearing thin. Things are spinning out of control. Cynicism's all the fad, and world events can make us mad as hatters. Almost every day, some underpinning slips away. These aren't laughing matters. Time bombs tick. People keep on getting sick. And a nickel's not worth a cent. Wickedness and greed abound, just as peace is gaining ground. It's shattered. Hate is here to stay, and justice goes to those who pay. These aren't laughing matters. The truth is scarier by far than anything that Stephen King could write. The stories in the paper are a daily small decline and fall, spelled out in black and white. What to do? How to take a brighter view when your noodle's totally fried. Human spirits need to be leavened with some levity. So take those blues and bounce them off the wall. Keep your humor, please. 'Cause don't you know, it's times like these that laughing matters most of all.
See, and they say that comedians can only be funny. He's funny, but so moving because he's so bright and he's been such a force in cabaret. Now, the gentleman that's coming up is someone I met just a few years ago, but he hit me the minute I met him. There's nobody like him. And then he ran an open mic for a while, and he keeps doing different things, and everything he does attracts me to it. And he's just a one of a kind. And I don't know if you know Charles Barron, who is up for Best Debut in the back, 2016. We have lots of award nominees in this room. And here he is. And
Bobbie, you're gonna have to introduce Jay because I gotta do something really fast. You got me working the coat check. There's people down there.
but it's not hard to do the coat check.
Yeah, but it is for me. But bring Jay back up. Bring Jay up. Bring Jay up.
All right. Jay, would you come on to my house? Miss Jay Maynard. Gorgeous Jay Maynard. Oh, okay. All right. Well, you know what? I'm going to let her introduce herself. I'm in love with this girl, and I'm in love with Charles Barron. I love this room. I really do. It's so amazing. I am so fortunate to be able to be with these great people.
Thank you, Bobbie. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm very honored that Bobbie asked me to sing for my friend Barbara. I met her back in '02 at the Weiss Barron School of Film and Television when we were both members of something called the Support Group. Do you remember that? Yeah, it was called the Support Group, but it was, it was just a basic, anyway. So we met there and we discovered that we both were singers and we became cabaret BFFs. She invited me to see my first MAC Awards, and it was honoring Annie Ross that year. Do you remember? And then she would invite me out to brunch, and she took me to see the cabaret convention. And we were just, anyway, I'm really happy to be here to celebrate Bobbie. She's just super, super duper, and I hope she feels the same way about me as I do about her.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, I'm back. Wait a minute. I gotta set this straight. I gotta set J. Maynard. Wait a minute. First of all, I cannot stand anyone who stands up in front of a nice crowd like this and speaks lies, untruths, half-truths, and misinformation. You sound like a Donald Trump speech.
What are you talking about, Charles? Now, don't you need to go downstairs and take care of some coat checks or something?
I'm on a break.
Well, listen,
Listen, I gotta tell you, Barb Malley is my best friend, not yours. She's my best friend, and I can prove it. She's the one that got me the coat check gig.
Well, listen, Charles. I have a little videotape proof, and if JP, if you wouldn't mind showing this brief clip of Barb testifying to our friendship.
What? No, Bill. She's gonna show a little.
Yeah, JP's gonna show just a little clip.
She has such terrific stage presence, and I'm a singer too, and so I was speaking some songs because she really pushed them over, and I'd like to perform the same way.
Oh, very.
So there, Charles.
Well, let me tell you, I have a video too of Barb Malley raving about me, and I'd like to show the nice audience that video, okay? JP, if you don't mind, we're gonna roll that one. Barb, how are you? Bob.
I'm in a hurry.
What? Barb, no, can we go like somewhere? I want to talk with you and have some fun. I haven't seen you in ages. Barb, let's have some coffee or something. Barb, can we have coffee? What?
Have some coffee on me.
Barb, no, wait. I haven't seen you at Barb. Come on back. Oh, Barb, I miss you. Hey!
What are you talking about, Charles? She was running down the street away from you.
What? No, she gave me $2 for a cup of coffee. Has she ever given you anything, huh?
No, but listen, Barb, why don't we meet at my house and we can have a couple of margaritas and kind of process this?
Wait a minute. Anyone who knows Barb Malley knows that she does not drink margaritas. She drinks only one drink, and I know that because I'm her best friend. She drinks Rob Roy's. Rob Roy's, perfect Rob Roy. So Barb, after the show, there you are. Where are you? Over there. I can't miss that blouse. Barb, after the show, you're gonna come over to my house and I'm gonna make you a big old Rob Roy just the way you like it at my house. At my house, not your house.
Come to my house.
No, she's coming
That's
to my
a cute-
house.
that's-
She's coming to my house. No, my house. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you
candy.
Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you apple or plum and an apricot or two. Hey, come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you cakes and dates and cakes and grapes, yeah. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you candy. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you everything, yeah. Like this. I'm gonna give you Rob Roy. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you a bottle of scotch for my carrot top too. Hey, come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you peach and pear.
And I love your hair.
Hey, come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you
Easter eggs.
Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you everything. Hey, Bob, come on. Come on to my house. No, it's my house. No, it's my house. She's coming to my house after the show, not you. Me. All right, I'll let her do her song now. I'm going back to the coat check.
Okay, thank you, Bobbie. I will. You are, Barb. I'm hip, I'm no square. I'm alert, I'm awake, I'm aware. I'm always on the scene, making the rounds, digging the sounds. I read People magazine, 'cause I'm hip. I'm dig, I'm in step. When it was hip to be hep, I was hep. I don't blow, but I'm a fan. Look at me swing, ring-a-ding-ding. I even call my girlfriend man, I'm so hip. Every Saturday night, with my suit buttoned tight and my suede's on, I'm getting my kicks, digging arty French flicks with my shades on. 'Cause I'm too much, I'm a gas, I am anything but middle class. When I hang around the band, popping my thumbs, digging the drums, squares don't seem to understand why I flip. They're not hip, like I'm hip. Oh, here we go again. I'm hip, I'm alive. I enjoy any joint where there's jive. I'm on top of every trend. Look at me go, Vodio-do. Lady Gaga knows my friends. I'm so hip. I'm hip, but not weird. Like you notice, I don't wear a beard. Beards were in, but now they're out. They had their day, now they're passé. Just ask me if you're in doubt, 'cause I'm hip.
Zen, meditation, and macrobiotics. And as soon as I can, I intend to get into narcotics. 'Cause I'm cool as a cuke. I'm a cat, I'm a card, I'm a kook. I get so much out of life. Really I do, Scooby-Doo-Doo. One more time, play Mac the Knife. I may flip, 'cause I'm hip. Ooh, I'm hip. Ah, you're hip. Scuba-dooba-dee-bop, squee-bop-a-doo, scoo-bop. Wow, 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 Barb Melly, yeah.
Thank you.
And now, the beautiful woman who we see on this beautiful poster, Miss Barbara Malley. And at the piano, one of the first people I ever met in cabaret, none other than Ricky Ritzel. And this is a special night for Ricky Ritzel. And his show is also up, his wonderful Ricky Ritzel's Broadway. And we'll have a little sneak thing after.
I am so nervous. I have sung this song and now I don't even think I know the rest of it. Use the microphone. I don't need a microphone. Okay. Okay, so this song I chose, it's Say Yes, because I think it sums up Bobbie's show. Month after month she does these shows. And secondly, it sums up my life because I had a mommy who thought all Irish babies were beautiful, talented, and wonderful. And so she was always urging us to do things. And my father, the son of Irish immigrants who were a maid and a longshoreman, raised his girls to be professionals, but he kept saying, try another thing, try another thing. And that's what I do. So here we go. Yes. Say yes. Life keeps happening every day. Say yes. When opportunities come your way, you can't start wondering what to say. You never win if you never play. Say yes. There's mink and marigold right outside, and long white Cadillacs you can ride, but nothing's gained when there's nothing tried. Say yes. Don't say why, say why not. What lies beyond what is not. So what? Say yes. Yes. Yes I can, yes I will. Yes I'll take a sip, yes I'll touch. Yes of course, yes how nice. Yes I'll happily, thank you very much. Yes. Come on, say yes. Yes. There's lots of chat, but there's lots of wheat. Say yes. Yes. You might get mugged as you walk the street, but on the other hand, you might meet the handsome stranger you've longed to meet. Say yes. 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 Don't say why. Say why not. What lies beyond what is not. So what? Say yes, yes, yes. Yes, I'll walk. Yes, I'll look. Yes, I'd love to do so
and look back on a chance that lost. Say yes, 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 yes. The dice mean something unless they're tossed. The tough throw is usually worth the cost. The hope of somebody nice to fraud. Say yes, yes I am. Yes I'll be. Yes I'll go. Oh yeah.
Wait a minute.
I'm bringing out the K Coercer as one of the best performers in New York, too. Mr. John Gamlin. It's just so amazing. Thank you, Ricky. And while that's being cut up for you, we have a woman, I remember I first heard her at the Algonquin when she was very young and used to wait to go on at an open mic that Peter Napolitano held at the Algonquin Hotel. The Algonquin Kid is here too, Michael Colby. And she was young then, and she would gets up on stage, and everyone is going, "Oh my God, who is that?" So, ladies and gentlemen, for our final song, before we all cheer the end, Miss Gretchen Reinhagen. Multi-award winner and wonderful human being.
Thank you, Bobbie. I love Memory's a funny thing. I love that she was young. Like the Algonquin was like a couple years ago. It's great. It's great.
We were all young.
Honey, I know it's just a number, but how old are these flowers? I've been worried about these tonight. It's a plant. Actually, it's lovely. Jay Rogers wanted me to bring a little water. I was going to sing a song called After 40, It's Patch, 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 but I cannot remember it for anything. So and I'm realizing, it was great. I was about to go on and I saw Barb leaving the room. I'm like, "You're leaving." But she came back. It was nice. I thought it was great. Bob Diamond says to me, I said, "What are you singing?" He tells me. And so he says, I asked Barb what would she like. Barb's seen plenty of Bob's shows and knows his music and what would be her favorite song. And so she told him. He, of course, sang a different song entirely. It's true. That's a true story. But still, I thought that was very smart. And then the same thing, Joey, right, asks Joey and Mike, "What would you like?" And she picks a song that he's been doing for 37 years. Now, I think this is brilliant. Because they know these songs already. And I, of course, decided I should do a song that Barb does that I've never done. Except for like maybe once drunk at a piano bar. I've done part of it in a medley, but that's about it. But Barb has been my voice student for a long time now, and I absolutely adore Barb. Absolutely adore her. And she has brought in so many wonderful things to work on, and she'd bring in things that she wanted to try out at Salon, and we worked on quite a few things, and we worked up some arrangements together, and she did this song at the Salon, and when she brought this song in and put it on the piano, I lost it. I loved that Barb was going to do this song. And so when she was working on her act for Mama's Next Big Act last summer, which she did quite well in, by the way, if you saw her, I said, "Barb, this song has absolutely got to be on your set list." And she did it, and of course blew them away. And it is the quintessential Barb Malley song. and we're gonna do this for you. We're gonna attempt to do this in some fashion that befits Barb Malley this evening. We're gonna attempt. First, I was afraid. I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong. And I grew strong. And I learned how to get along. And so you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key. If I'd have known for just 1 second you'd be back to bother me. Go on now, go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Aren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye? Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh, no, not Barb. She will survive. For as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I've got all my life to live, and I've got all my love to give, and I'll survive. I will survive. It took all the strength I had not to fall apart. Kept trying hard to mend the pieces of my broken heart. And I spent so many nights just feeling sorry for myself. I used to cry. But now I hold my head up high, and you say me, somebody new. I just walked in and found you here, and I think, Barb, I should ask you for the lyrics. It's not even after 40, just batch, batch, batch. I'm gonna go back to the top of that verse, and then we'll survive, Bill. Why not? It took all the strength I had not to fall apart. Kept trying hard to mend the pieces of my broken heart. And I spent so many nights just feeling sorry for myself. I used to cry like a minute ago, but now I hold my head up high, and you see me, somebody new. I'm not that chained up little person still in love with you. Aren't you the one? I looked at Barb and I got verklempt. I know. Hang on a second. This is as good as the time that Rosemary sang Both Sides Now with me. What?
You go on now, go.
No. I know you felt like dropping in.
Okay.
You just felt like dropping in, and you expect me to be free. I'm saving all my love for another one who's loving me. Go on now, go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Aren't you the one who tried to break me with goodbye? Did you think I'd stumble? Yes. Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh, no, not I. I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I've got all my life to live. I've got all my love to give, and I'll survive. I might survive. I will survive.
I knew she should be the finale. Gretchen Reinhagen. Wonderful Bill Zeffiro, who did all this with practically no rehearsal. JP on lights and sound. And this incredible wait staff. And Tom Gamble, who runs it. I have to tell you that because of the wedding deal, I don't think they were told that there was birthday cake for Ricky Ritzel downstairs, and they all went clamoring. They got it together, and like in 2 minutes, these people did the whole thing. And I want you to be very kind to the wait staff and people. Because as Bernie says, and he is pushing in this club, it's mishpacha, which means family, for anyone who doesn't know. And the whole cabaret world, the cabaret community, is really like a big family. People think that performers are competitive, and everybody comes out to support everybody. That's what I keep saying. Right. We choose it. And what I would love to do now is all the performers come on up on stage and take your final bow. Oh, I forgot to say, I also wrote a song about, a book about being young and fit and fabulous. So if anybody's interested, there are some little bookmarks outside so you could read about it. That's why I can still do this. All right, gang.
You gonna sing your song?
When they're out. Come on, everybody probably knows this song by now. It's kind of become the theme.
Oh, fine.
Everybody up. Boy, we got a lot of wonderful people. Look at this. I am so thrilled. I am so blessed. Well, my Hebrew name is Bracha, and that means blessing, so I feel blessed. I really do. All right, remember, gang. From the day I entered high school, I craved that senior jacket. Through the long, long days of freshman year, I wondered, could I hack it? I looked up to upperclassmen, and it seemed so far away, till I'd finally be a senior and be worshipped every day, and I'd sing never a freshman again. Never a freshman again. Time for easy breathing, I've completed all my teething. Never a freshman again. And then I hit those Ivy halls. Thank God that I got in them, fellow Cornellian. I rushed all the sororities, kept praying that I'd win them. Thank you, SDT. As a sophomore and a junior, I kept praying for that date when I'd finally be a senior and play till I graduate, and I'd sing never a freshman again. Never a freshman again. No more studying night and day. There'll be time for loving and time for play, and never a freshman again. For years I kept on working so I could look successful. The joys were great, the pleasures grand, but many days were stressful. I feared that getting on in years would mean that I'd grow old. But I keep getting younger. Well, at least that's what I'm told. I've learned that love is all that counts, especially loving me. And since my cells can all renew, I'm young as I can be. I think of thoughts like building up instead of breaking down. And now my life's one senior prom, and I get discounts all around town. I'm singing never a freshman again. I love the way you do it. Never a freshman again. So come on, boys, I get my way, 'cause senior year is here to stay. Never a freshman again. I don't mean never a freshman again. Bravo to Barbara Malley. Wonderful Barbara Malley, and wonderful audience, and wonderful performers in the audience. And if I started saying each one, we'd be here until midnight. Fabulous people, thank you. And to Marianne Lapinto, by the way, who's winning a special award for all that she's given to the whole cabaret community, taking the pictures. What do I? Thank you, Marianne Lapinto. Thank you, every single performer here. Thank you. Wait a minute. Wait. Don't go yet.
go yet. First of all, I just have to say I am absolutely overwhelmed. Yesterday I said, oh gee, I hope somebody comes. And I'm so excited. And I had a list of all the people ever since I came to the city that I was going to thank, but I can't do that. I'm just going to say this has been the most incredible thing, not just tonight, but the whole adventure of the last few years. And I want to thank everybody who has taught me, everybody that I've gone to see their shows. I told Meg the other day, I have to see your show again because I want to see again how you did it. That's how I learn every time I go to somebody else's show. Now, of course, every single person who come up here, those who toasted me and those who roasted me, it was just so much fun. So I want to say a few specific people, but I do want to say if my mother was here, well, are any of you old enough to remember the Irish Pavilion on 59th Street? Okay, so the Clancy brothers and Tommy Makem. And one of their favorite songs was Finnegan's Wake. Now, I don't know if you know what lots of fun in Finnegan's Wake, but an Irish wake is, a drinking party. So, my mother, whenever we had a good gathering, she'd say, haven't had so much fun since my father died. And that's what I want to say now. All right, so I want to thank everybody who's here, everybody who sang, Bobbie for the incredible amount of work that goes into this. My God, she's done this every month for a year, right? And all of you wonderful people who I love. I said nobody should go home before I hug them, but I've already done quite a bit of hugging.
I told you she talks a lot.
But I'm allowed to. I'm allowed to. Well, I should say I'm a woman of few words. Anyway, thank you all. I think you know I mean it.
And we want to present this poster to Barbara Malley and thank all the wonderful people whose names are on there. And if your name is there and you're here, you can sign it next to the thing if you want to. We'll get you. Or they can sign on the back, sure. And we're giving this to Barbara to take home as her gift. Thank you all for coming.